Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Monday. If it's your first time watching here, you're always welcome to type in the comments or direct message any questions you have or even where you're watching from. If you have a topic you'd like to hear, same thing, you can directly message or you can also type it in the comments, whether you're watching live or the replay, by the way. We will be talking about today how to utilize a technique called the Circle of Excellence to anchor into positive and powerful states. So this builds upon last week's topic, which was NLP Anchoring. So I highly suggest you kind of watch that so I don't repeat all of the stuff. And also this is going to be an interactive, so I will be kind of getting us into a state. So if you're driving a car or doing something that requires your focused attention, please come back and watch this at a later time. It will be available to you. Also, if you type mindful in comments, you will receive our free PDF, which is the kind of rundown, the typewritten one of all the stuff we cover and all these things. And so to go back to the Circle of Excellence, we were talking last week about NLP anchors. And so this technique, like I said, is going to build upon that. It's sometimes called the Sphere of Excellence, but we're going to do Circle of Excellence today because obviously I can't see you or who's all here. In the office is a little different because we're getting more information from clients. So this is a very powerful technique and it can really be useful for bringing up states of confidence and energy or clarity, for instance, in public speaking or presentations, or really just feeling confident and positive in any situation, job, or relationship. You could also use it if you wanted to make your state a calm state that you want to anchor into. You could, but this is more popular to do for more energetic, more confident kind of thing, but it could be calm confidence as well. So the first thing we'll want to do is we want to have a hand anchor. So we covered this in the last Mindful Monday. So if you don't already have one, don't worry. For today, I'll invite you to touch your middle fingers to your thumbs. Looks kind of like that. It's a yogic symbol of infinite possibilities. If you have one, then please use yours. You're also going to kind of think of a feeling state that you really want more of. So if it's confidence for you or energy, whatever it is. So you really want to kind of take a moment. You might even close your eyes and really think what would serve me best today. And you might even think of where you want to experience that. If you have a presentation coming up or if you have a job interview, whatever it is. So just kind of touching into what feeling you really want to tap into more of, because it's all feeling, so it's a state. Okay, and then when you have that, just know that there will be a time, not yet, but there will be a time when I will ask you to name the state. You can name it with different things, a word, a phrase, an image, sound, a song. But after you have that name, and we're not doing that yet, it'll be in the middle of the technique. Then I'm going to ask you to fire your hand anchor, take a breath in, and on your exhale, you'll think or say your word or phrase. That's called your trigger phrase in NLP. So again, this is going to go pretty easily. It's just so you're aware of what's happening. There'll be a time in the technique where you'll have your eyes closed. I'll say, okay, take a breath in, fire your hand anchor, and then on the exhale, think or say your word or phrase. And we usually do that 3 times. Okay? So the next important thing to say is that this technique is done standing. So I will not be standing because I'm going to have my notes in front of me, but if you want to actually do this technique, you will be standing for it. So you want to make sure that you're in a safe place because your eyes will also be closed for part of this, and that you have 2 or 3 feet around you. All right, and let's see. All right, so if you're ready then, and if you'd like to follow along, you can stand up, make sure you're in that safe place, and allow your eyes to close. Now that you're feeling more relaxed, more in control here, maybe even a little excited to be doing this fun self-work today, I'd like to invite you to think back to a time when you felt completely at peace, excited, empowered, maybe confident, secure, any of those really good feelings, those really awesome feelings that you'd like to be experiencing more of, that you want more of. So thinking back to that time when you felt those feelings, when you reached and then exceeded your personal goals, a time when your energy was abundant, when you had all the clarity you ever needed, things were easy and seemed to be going your way. You were on top of the world. You were in control and confident in your actions, comfortable in your body and calm in your mind. You knew what to do, how to do it, and you did it well. A time when you might have felt connected to others, the world, and everyone in it. Everything was just wonderful. You were in that flow state. That's right. Now I'd like you to recreate in your mind the very emotions that you felt at that time, whatever they were for you. There's no way for you to do this wrong, but whatever comes up is the right thing. And just let them come back to you right now. Re-experiencing the power you felt, the clarity, the connection, the peace, anything good at all. That's right. You might even re-experience ease and clarity, energy of the moment, the connection. Allow yourself to feel those feelings again, right here, right now. Good. Now in your mind, just imagine that you're standing under a beautiful, clear blue sky, and there's lovely puffy white clouds overhead, and you have an imaginary piece of chalk in your hand. Now with that chalk in your mind's eye, you're going to draw a big circle on the ground. You might see this circle or hear the chalk on the ground, feel it in your hand. As you easily and automatically draw this circle, it's creating those wonderful feelings for you. And this is your circle of excellence. Now you'll always have an imaginary stick of chalk in your pocket, and you can draw this circle anywhere and anytime around you. Maybe now, maybe in a week, maybe for the rest of your life. Good. Now I'd like to invite you to go ahead and step into your circle. And as you do so, notice how all of those amazing feelings and all of that energy, that clarity, that connection to others, that peace, that confidence, that comfort in the body, that calm in the mind, just come rushing back to you from your head all the way down to your toes. And you can even imagine making all of those feelings even bigger and bolder and brighter and stronger, like turning up the dial on one of those old-fashioned radios, just making them stronger, rushing them through every nerve, cell, and tissue fiber in your whole body right now. That's right, good. And now I'd like you to just get in touch with this feeling state that you're feeling, and you can name this feeling. You can name it with a word, a phrase, an image, a sound, a song, anything at all, like I said before. And then when you have that, you'll fire your hand anchor. If you already have one, fire that. If not, go ahead and touch your middle fingers to your thumbs. Take a nice big breath in. And on your exhale, think or say your word or phrase. That's your trigger phrase. Nicely now. And we'll do that 2 more times. Another big breath in. And on the exhale, think or say your word or phrase. Good. And one last time, big breath in. On your exhale, think or say your word or phrase. That's right. Good, good, good. And from this point forward, anytime you do this technique, all these feelings will come rushing back to you just as strongly and just as powerfully as you're feeling them right now. And not because I said so, but because this is a resource state that you have created using hypnosis, NLP, and your beautiful subconscious mind. So if you haven't already, opening up your eyes, coming back with all those wonderful feelings, hanging out with you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you get a chance. Have a great one.